Joe Sanders from USA Boxing.
Yes, sir. Please come on.
Just before Joe begins his report, I just want to add, so Joe knows, we talked about it. We'll hear about this later. We have an ongoing investigation. I received an update this morning from USA Boxing headquarters in Colorado. We'll be hearing about it later. Don't want him to cover that today because we're still fact-finding. If and when it needs to be brought to the full commission's attention, I will do so. Just don't go there.
Mr. Sanders, welcome. Could you introduce yourself?
That's Jerry. I want to introduce myself. I'm Joe Sanders, President of USA Boxing Southern California, and representative for USA Boxing. And last time I was here, there was a question about why USA Boxing didn't send somebody. I just wanted to let people know, I'm not here to brag, but you know that I served as USA Boxing's national secretary at one time, and I was on the board of directors, and so also as a national, probably the only guy in the country who's a national coach and the Olympic coach at the same time. So I do know a little bit about what's going on with them, even though I'm not directly involved in the national situation. So I didn't just pick anybody to send.
It wasn't me.
You know.
I didn't say it.
Oh, I know you did. Someone did. But anyway, thank you, sir. It's a pleasure to be here and learn a lot today. And we'll skip the topic that Andy mentioned. Thank you, Andy. And go directly to highlighting what we've been doing on the good side that did not make TMZ. I wish it did. For 40-some years I've been doing this, and we have been fortunate enough to have that happen in the right way. We just finished our Junior Olympic tournament in Compton, and the YL in Compton with the Sheriff Department. Went really well, and we this coming week we're looking forward to the Great West Regional Junior Olympic Tournament that will take place in Indio at the Boys and Girls Club. The weigh-in both days will be 7 in the morning, and competition will get underway at noon on Saturday and 11 a.m. on Sunday. We have some exciting events coming up. Following that, we have, matter of fact, while we're having that show Saturday, we'll be having a show in Pasadena as well. So we're going to be busy. We're going to be having the, well, I also want to announce that we're recruiting officials. So anybody that's interested in getting into officiating, we want to encourage them to come to our clinic on June 3rd. That will be at Grandpa Gym in Westminster, California. We also have some exciting events coming up. One with the WBC, but before that we have the Southern California State Championship June 6th, June 9th, 10th, and 11th in Menifee. Then the June 15th to 17th we have the WBC Challenge matches taking place at the Star Center in Whittier on Telegraph in Colima.
Menifee, where in Menifee?
At the county, you know, I do have the address. I apologize.
That's Riverside County.
It's in Riverside County, yes. At one of the big parks there.
Okay.
We also have, following that, we have next week is the WBC Challenge matches at the Star Center. In the following week, which is the 43rd National PAL, to take place June 7, 8, 6, 7, and I'm sorry, I'm getting the wrong date. June 17th to the 24th, 43rd National PAL Championship in Oxnard, California. So we're going to be very busy. And of course, we got the Sapphire Tournament in July in Hesperia and the Oak Hill Hesperia area. A lot of stuff going on. We're busy with boxing, and we just thank you for your support and for allowing it to take place. And we have a schedule for the rest of the year, but I understand you go over all that stuff.
We're going to get the Olympics. When are we going to find out about that?
We think that we have the inside track. So just listening to everything, the other locations don't have really anything that security is going to be a problem. So I think we have everything in place.
I don't know what we can do to help you, but we're happy to do whatever you think.
Well, the one thing that we're trying to do here locally is to make sure that we do as many things in Los Angeles as possible, so that in case people who are making those decisions could be anywhere and hear what's going on at the spit. So we'll let you know, but certainly won't be seeking your support for that.
And along those lines, if you can send us a list of the upcoming events when you submit the...
My apologies, Commissioner. I thought that we for years, you know, every time we kind of reinvent the wheel every time, because for years we have sent a copy of our show sheet to the person who's in charge. Now, I don't know if we're doing that with Andy. I'll double check with him to make sure we're sending it to you. Also, because of the support that we got from Michael King when he was alive, he had helped us with our website. And unfortunately, the person with the credit card, since Michael passed, they cut his business out and they impacted our website. So we're trying to get our website back up. We're in the process of reestablishing it, but we don't have it quite done yet. So that's an impediment. So I know you can probably go on the LBC 33. It's going to become LBC33.org because it was the .com before.
Did you get another credit card?
That's what we can help you with.
They were using their credit card. We can't find the guy who had the credit card.
Oh, wait, Joe.
So
Let me help you here. Let me help you out here because, okay, so USA Boxing has a national website where all you guys upload your events. So they actually have a national website with all of this stuff. So, and for whatever reasons, they still send it to me. I don't know why. So I get like everybody, but Andy actually gets them too. So,
but you know, if I want them attached to the report.
do you?
I do. Well, again, I mean, just our California ones.
Right, yeah.
Like how many of them are there?
There are 4. We have 4 LBCs and all of them have really nice websites.
Just his alone there's hundreds of events in California.
Every 2 months?
We have, just in the Southern California Association, we have over 100 sanctions a year. And then that's not considering what's going on in Central California, Northern California, or the California Board Association.
Or maybe recommended events, you know, like Andy, you know, gives to us, you know, this is a big, you know, the PAL Championship, you know, that you would recommend just that we come and we can support you and, you know, things in LA.
Silver Gloves in November, usually for us. And the reason I say that is because it's an advancing tournament for young kids. That's when you see the best kids.
Okay, so that you can include that as part of your report. I think that would help us be more integrated.
We get this from Andy, and it lists the, the big events.
Yes.
So I get that through. Thank you, sir. Thank you very much.
Thank you very much. Any questions?
Yes.
Yeah.
I know you are. Heck of a long time. And love you coming here. But, you know, we got 4 LBCs. And then there's the whole national platform going on. And I know they've gone through, administrative change and stuff. But we, Mary and I sat on the subcommittee and we went through this whole reorg and we got a very good relationship with national. We had a deal, but, we have this, they need to come here. And because I know you know Southern really, really well, but we got 3 LBCs. So at some point, they need to come here and tell us what is kind of going on with USA Boxing. So, and I know you're in touch with them because, and California, I know Texas has a lot of membership, but financially, this is the biggest organ, so they need to come here and they need to tell us what's going on because I don't want to backtrack 4 years and go back to where we were in 2012. So they do need to come here. They do need to not just give us like the one sheet finance. They need to come here. They need to have like discussion with us and tell us what's going on and actually know what's going on. Because we have to go back to having this relationship because they are regulating for us. Yeah.
Okay. I'm not clear on if you want to. No, just kidding. Okay, thank you, Mr. Manager. Thank you. Next.
Mr. Chairman, United States Properties next, John Frank.